Racism and sexism still lives in America because the Teamsters, the greatest irony of all of this is that there's never been a team of Biden-Harris been more pro-union. It propped up through the Infrastructure Act, their bank accounts or their 401ks, if you will, their pensions when they were going to be cut, one, and then two, but the 60%, I'm not surprised at that vote because 73% of the union is white, 60% are white males, if you will. And so as a result, that's Donald Trump's core.
But don't you think they should have endorsed him? They said that, we'll let the people speak. Their opinions are at the forefront of everything they do. Why not come out officially yesterday if they chose?
I can't. I'm a former president of the D.C. Chamber of Commerce. I can't figure out what the unions are doing. But what they said, which was questionable, and even my opinion as a Democrat, was that they couldn't secure solid support or unyielding support from either candidate, so they're not going to do an endorsement. And the Teamsters Union has endorsed Republican presidential candidates before. Ronald Reagan, George Bush 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And so it's really confusing. So that being said, I still think the voters are going to, their members are going to do what they're going to do. The local union, some of the local ones, and the Congressional Black Caucus of the Teamsters Union have endorsed Harris, and local unions are endorsing her too. I don't think any of them are going to endorse Trump. In the end, the election is about getting one more vote than the next guy. The end is connecting with people and people liking you. This is a popularity contest. You and I and my colleague on here today can intellectualize the votes and analyze the polls, but in the end, the average voter is going to vote for who they like. They certainly like Oprah, and they certainly like Kamala Harris. She's up by 5% in those battleground states, at least the blue wall. And, the unions are working class voters, not all middle class voters. She's going to talk to Oprah about her economic, her opportunity economy, one. She's going to talk about housing. She's going to talk about that people still aren't feeling the impact of the statistical downward turn of inflation. She's going to make them understand that she's there for them. And, listen, if they like Oprah and Oprah likes her, then you're going to have that endorsement in your favor of all class of people, whatever their economic or racial class is. So that's a big plus for her.